Hey everyone, I wanted to update about how my very first day on chemo went. I know a lot of people were thinking about me and were wondering, so I've just started day 2 now. This is the morning after. So right now, honestly, I feel like my normal self. They pump me full of all kinds of steroids and antihistamines and Tylenol and long-lasting Zofran. I've already had 2 of my take-home anti-nausea meds. So as of this moment, none of the chemo fallout has happened. So I'm feeling like my normal self, just kind of eagerly anticipating when is that going to happen and what is it going to be like. So that's the kind of thing that's just rolling around my brain right now that I'm like, ugh. But yesterday went pretty well. We went in the morning, and it was, I guess, pretty standard. I have 4 different infusions that I have. They started with the 2 that are the antibodies. One is called Perjeta, and the other one is called Herceptin. And I get those 2 actually for a full year. They're not going to be just the 6 rounds of infusions. And those are the antibodies that are going to target my specific breast cancer, which is called HER2 positive, HER2 positive. I don't have a hormonal receptive chemotherapy or breast cancer, so hormonal treatments won't work on me. It's not estrogen positive and it's not progesterone positive. And I actually didn't even know there were different types until I was diagnosed. So they started each of those infusions individually to see if I would have a reaction to them. And I didn't. Everything went really smooth. And after those 2, they individually infused the carboplatin, which is one of my chemotherapies, and then that was followed by the Taxotere, which was the last one. So we were there from about 9 a.m. till, I don't know, sometimes between 3 and 4. So it was a very long day, kind of boring. The Benadryl they gave me made me kind of drowsy, so I brought things to read and like coloring books and magazines, and honestly, I was too drowsy and probably all full of adrenaline from the first day jitters to focus on anything, so I kind of just sat there and tried to doze off. And that was that. We went home, picked up the kids from Tim's mom's, and I was still feeling kind of drowsy and kind of tired, and took a shower, went to bed early, and here I am. So chemo day 1 went pretty well. And like I said, now I'm kind of just waiting for the fallout. Oh, I did go home with this little guy here. I don't know if you can see him when he blinks. Ah, there it is. Kind of like a robot. This is a Neulasta, it's called, and this is something that they stuck on me before I left, and it will inject, there's a needle in there, 27 hours after it was put on me. And it'll take like 45 minutes to inject, and then we'll just kind of peel that off and toss it. And that is something to boost my white blood cell count, just because it's what chemo does. So to help you fight off any infections that may happen, that's what that's for. So that's the one I'm kind of eagerly awaiting what the results or the fallout's going to be like. I've heard some not so pleasant things about that. There's at least. Some people say that's where the bone aches come from, and you just kind of feel like crap. So who knows what's going to end up making me feel how it's going to make me feel, whether it's going to be that or the delicious chemotherapy that I had pumped into my body yesterday. So we just wait and see. But I wanted to keep you guys all updated on what's going on. Here I am, normal self, beginning of day 2. We'll keep you updated. All right. Bye-bye for now. Say bye-bye.